I got really interested in it when I saw Laura on Periscope.
Oh, okay.
And I started buying her bracelets.
Oh.
She got me addicted now. I must have about 4 of her bracelets now and 2 of her necklaces. And she keeps putting stuff on there. So don't put no more stuff on there.
That's what the crystals do. They like pull you in.
Yeah. And then I layer and everything. So it's pretty nice.
Oh, hi, Tracy. How are you?
Uh-oh. She's hiding.
She's like, no. That's okay. Are you still there, Tracy?
I don't see her picture.
Oh, I think she can stop the video. Bottom left. Let's see. I'll post that.
Oh, somebody's there.
Hello, hi.
Hi. Let's see. Who is this?
This is Aisha.
Hi, Aisha. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
I received my crystals. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay! Have you started working with any yet?
A little bit. I still need to watch Module 2. I was really quite interested to find the carnelian in there because carnelian started speaking to me like a while ago. Like it would pop up in posts on Facebook, and so I finally went and bought me a stone, and then you sent me one. So carnelian apparently has a story to tell me.
Yes, it does. That's great. And that was kind of like, I'll tell everybody when we get on how I did the stones, because not everybody has the same stones. So it's funny to hear how different stones spoke to different people, and some people were the only person to get a certain stone. And when they got the stone, it's like, I know exactly why that person got that stone. And that's how they work. It's amazing. So let's see. Now, have you had any experiences with the carnelian, Aisha?
I don't know yet. I think so. I mean, I think it's kind of like in process now. I have some big changes coming up in my life.
All right. Hi, Tracy. How are you? I don't know. I'm having a hard time hearing you, Tracy.
Oh, are you?
Oh, now I can. It popped up perfectly now. Okay. And what stone are you working with?
You know what? I am working with what I still believe to be a fire quartz. I totally love this stone. And I've been working with it since I got it in the mail. It's a very powerful and confident stone. I am loving that right now.
Okay. Yes. So that's what you feel coming from it?
Yeah, I do. I like it.
All right. See what's on here. And have you had any experiences with it?
No, it's funny. I knew what every other stone was. And was very comfortable with it. And this just like never left my hand. The minute it hit my hand, I kept it with me, stuck it in my bra, headed out the door, and it's been with me. So I've never had any experience with it, did not know, and not even sure even now exactly that it is what I believe it to be, but I love the energy on the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Nishay, did I hear your voice?
I'm here.
All right. What stone are you working with?
Well, the stone that I got that was the stone that I picked up from the pack was that stone. And hello?
All right. Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I said moon. Did you?
Yeah, she's breaking up.
Yeah, no, you're breaking up. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
You're still breaking up.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, I said moonstone.
All
Oh,
right.
nice.
Did you know the name of it at first?
No, I didn't.
So what happened with the crystals is I wanted to do them really randomly. So everybody did not get the same crystals. I kind of grabbed the crystals and everybody had 5 crystals. So I just grabbed what called me, put them in stacks. I wrote everybody's address on an envelope, literally shuffled it up and threw the envelopes on the stacks. So that's how I did the crystals. Because I know that when you do it like that, you know, the crystals will go to who they're supposed to go to. And that's how they work. So a lot of this process, I know a lot of people want to know how to know the name of the crystals and the meaning of the crystals. And the reason that, you know, we did this exercise with you is so that you wouldn't know the meaning and you wouldn't know the name and you could kind of work with the crystal to see what it's telling you. I've worked with Nishay before on some stuff, and I've done exercises with her. And what happens is she'll pick up a crystal and she's always asking me, what is this crystal? And I'm like, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. And I actually recorded her one day, and I'll play the recording for y'all. And so she wanted to know the name of a crystal. And I'm like, I'm not telling you because it's going to come later. And we were in the car driving, and she goes, you know, I saw this article on the internet about the Herkimer diamond. I was like, what did you just say? And she had actually named the crystal that she was working with without even knowing it. Mm-hmm. So that's like the way they work, and that's the way your intuition works. So when the crystal is ready to reveal itself to you, it will, and you'll just know, oh my gosh, that is the crystal. That is the crystal that I have been working with. So that's what we want you to get out of that exercise. So when you don't know the name of the crystal, just kind of work with it. Feel its energy, love on it, you know, hold it. And y'all have module 2. When you go through that, you can do some of the exercises in module 2 to really get to know and connect with your crystal. So that was the purpose with that. And Lord, do you have anything?
Well, what I'd like to say is I think this course is also, it's not just about learning the crystals, but it's also really about tapping into our energy centers and our intuition. And so in the course, we're also teaching you ways to tap more into your intuition and hear the crystals, meditate with the crystals, and feel the energies. And I love when Tracy said that she was not having an experience with her fire opal, but she is, because she can't put it down. And that's how crystals work. They're very subtle. And it's just like, for example, I can't sleep without my aura light at night. I don't know why, just don't take it away from me. I travel with it and I have to sleep with it. And the other thing I just wanted to say too is that the reason we want you guys to experience the crystals first is because when I first started working with crystals, the first thing I did was the opposite of what we're teaching you. I bought every book on crystals, I read them, and then I went and collected every crystal, because the more I read, the more I felt like I needed every single crystal possible. But then I didn't have a connection with them, and I didn't even know how to use them. So I just had all these random crystals, and I thought the book pretty much said they were going to cure everything. So that didn't work for me, and I wasn't able to connect with them. So that's another reason why we wanted you to first just experience the crystals, and then the rest will come later after you've connected with them.
Oh, look at the baby.
She had to come over here. She felt the crystal energy. She knows.
So do you guys have any questions? I know this week was setting up our altars, a sacred place to meditate or to be with our crystals, to do breathing exercises. I know Nakia shared her beautiful crystal grid altar, that she did for the whole group. I love that.
Yeah, that was beautiful and so powerful. It's just beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And when I do, like, my altars are usually crystals. So that's why I kind of look like a grid, but I love, I just have always been drawn to crystals. So when I do mine, they're usually just a nice grid and a pattern with, my sage and my incense. And that's how I do my altars, because I just love crystals. So, but when I do them, I don't think about it. I just kind of grab stones and then take the stones that call me and then put them into a pattern. And that's how I do my grids. Like, I click into this mind state, and I've like put grids around people in like perfect egg shapes and stuff, not really knowing, what I was doing when I just connect. So when you start getting that intuition and you start, connecting like that, you'll be able to just make grids like that without even thinking about it. Like, it'll just come to you. And when you look down, you're like, wow, I made that, that kind of stuff.
Because that's intuition, and that's listening to the crystals. And the way to know the difference between your intuition and your mind or your ego is your intuition's when you're doing things without any thought. It's the very first thing that comes to you. So it's grabbing the crystal, it's putting it down. It's as soon as you start questioning it or thinking about it, that's when it's ego, and that's when that's getting involved. So it's really nice just to go with, like Nakia was saying, just picking up the first crystals and setting them down where they want to go, and then stepping back and looking at it. I've started taking pictures of my grids afterwards so that I can almost remember them all. And I also want to say, Nakia, last night was our new moon, and it's also our solar eclipses. So everything that we set, so she set a beautiful intention for the group, and it was very much amplified last night by the solar eclipses. It's normally just amplified with full moon energy, but we had that lovely solar eclipse. So that was very cool that it fell on last night. Our altars did.
Yeah, it was.
Synchronicity. Yeah.
So does anybody have any questions about anything, any of the class materials, any homework, altars, anything that you want to see from the class, anything like that?
I have a question.
Okay.
Now, can you mix the stones or the crystals with any crystal, or are there certain crystals you shouldn't mix?
It depends on you. That's a lot of times what I say, because everybody's going to feel something different from each crystal. I know some crystals that are supposed to make people hyper actually calm people down. So it really just depends on what you feel. So if you have a whole bunch of crystals and you can't go to sleep, it may be one of the crystals like keeping you awake and energized. If you're trying to, get energized and all you want to do is relax, it may be one of the crystals keeping you relaxed. So you just have to look at really how you feel and use your intuition to judge, I shouldn't have these two crystals next to each other. Or maybe, these crystal blends are perfect to go together. Because you get something like selenite, and selenite will blend the energies of the crystals so it's a harmonious blend. So it really just depends on you, your intuition, and what you feel. And you'll start getting a feel for that as well.
And I'd like to add, it also just depends on what your goal is, what your intention for the crystal is. So if your intention is for better sleep at night, then I probably wouldn't add in sacral chakra fiery crystals like carnelian or ruby. But if you're wanting to increase intuition, well, I don't know what I was going to say, but with the rubies and the other thing, if you're wanting to increase your sexual energy, then you might want to put ruby or carnelian or those crystals in. So I think a lot of it also depends on your intuition, your intention. And the other thing I just wanted to say is our clear quartz amplifies the energy of anything, right? So if you're wanting to amplify the energies, then you may want to add a clear quartz to it. But I tend to tell people, if you're wearing the crystals because you're depressed or you're in a lower vibrational state, I would stay away from the clear quartz because it might amplify you as well, your energy as well. Does that make sense, Sherry?
So it can amplify your mood, basically.
Yeah, because it's going to amplify anything.
Okay.
So that one I would stay away from. But if you're just doing like a basic chakra bracelet or like these calming ones,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I tend to put those together, calming together, ones that are going to amplify your energy or creativity together. But that's just me. Like Nakia was saying, you have to go with your intuition. But just as a basic guideline as you're getting started, I would kind of look at the chakra, the energy systems in your body.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we'll get into that whole last month is chakras, meditation, and working out things through the chakra. Because if y'all are going to go and heal clients, you'll have to be able to recognize, you know, these patterns and what's going on with them so that you can help them heal and help them balance. And you'll be able to intuitively begin to feel these things coming from them. And you'll just know what's going on. Like you'll know, no one has to tell you, no one has to say anything. You'll just know. So we'll go through that and we'll really work through the chakras, because even healing and balancing yourself, y'all having that healing vibration, with that, y'all are just healing other people because that vibration is just emanating from you. So we're really going to ground and root and go through those chakras and talk about them a lot. So.
Mm-hmm. What's coming next? You want to tell them what's coming next week?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's coming next is we're going to talk about your connection, your intuition, how to see, you know, your intuition. And it was great because the universe gave me actually a perfect example to give you. And that's kind of how it comes. Like when you need things, if you can see it, it's things that the universe has for you in perfect alignment. And so that's what we want you to see and open your eyes to is like, how does intuition talk to you? How do crystals talk to you? And how do you learn to listen to your higher self? So that needs to come before the chakras, because then when we get into the chakras, you can hear what needs to be worked out through those chakra systems. And then you can work with the crystals with each chakra. So that's what Ritual 3 is about. So does anyone have any other questions?
Well, will you guys do anything relating to elixirs, gemstone and crystal elixirs?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. We have the CDs. It's going to come out in the bonus in module 4.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think there's a video that I did that goes with it. So, and actually, I'm drinking my elixir right now. So I'm a huge fan of elixirs. So my son takes all his hydration through a G tube. So I can give him all kinds of things.
Okay.
So
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan too, but I'd like to see what else is out there and what other options as far as stuff combinations we could use.
Okay. And then I have a sheet. I don't know. I think it didn't. Like I tried to link it, like all the paperwork, but I don't think it linked. And I don't think y'all got the paperwork. So I'm gonna go back and do it today because it had the altar homework in it as well.
Oh,
and
okay.
so, yeah.
I didn't get any paperwork.
Yeah, it had the instructions for it. So I don't think it linked. But in that document it breaks down like what crystals you can't put in water, what crystals go in certain solutions like acetone, and it breaks it down like a list of them like that by Mohs hardness. It names them. So then y'all will have that sheet. So you'll know like which ones are poisonous, which ones, you know, can't do what with. So
yeah, that's a big deal. It's funny, I was just looking at another post somewhere else about, you know, just a poisonous stone that shouldn't be used internally. It's really important. Yeah.
Yes. So you have a detailed list of that.
Wonderful.
very good. I always recommend just starting with the quartz crystals because there's so many different quartz. You always know they're going to be hard enough. They're not toxic, and it's so easy to start with. And you're hitting so many chakras. I mean, you've got smoky quartz, you've got citrine, rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, and those are readily available and fairly inexpensive. And those will all be in your packet, Sherry.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Now, Laura, you had a document on the cleaning of the stones.
Yes.
I couldn't find that document on your website.
Okay,
So
it's actually going to be, I have it. It's, remember the papers I tried to link over? I think it was in modules 2 paperwork, so y'all didn't get any of that, but it's in that. So you'll get that too.
And then on my website, if you want to email to you, I think that there's a little drop down and you just put in your email address and then it will email it to you as well.
Oh, okay. I was looking for the actual document on there.
Yeah, you have to put in your email and then it gets mailed to you.
Okay.
Right. Does anyone have any more questions? Y'all good? Everybody get their homework done or still working on them?
Playing with my stones.
All right. That's the way to do it. Just play.
I just wanted to compliment you guys because you've been very thorough, you know, explaining the class and everything like that. You know, a lot of times the question's in my head, but you're answering it as you're talking. So thank you.
Oh, good. Who's that speaking right now?
That's Nishay.
Nishay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Nishay. Huh?
Yeah, we love all the comments because then it helps us to make sure we cover every single thing in the class. And if somebody asks a question or a comment that's not covered, Nakia and I are like, awesome, we didn't even think about that. Let's add that, you know, so
Yes.
we love it. We appreciate them.
Yeah. So if y'all have
Hey, I have a question.
okay.
Someone was asking about the 8 ways to cleanse your crystals. It's on your it's on, you can download it. It did upload. If it's the same thing we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about, the 8 ways to cleanse your crystals?
Yes.
That is, yes.
Yeah, because I downloaded it. I have that paper.
Where did you download it from? From my website or from what Nakia sent you?
From the Healing Crystal Academy.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
the link
okay,
worked
so-
then. Okay.
Yeah, so you go it's to the bottom. You go to your special bonus, and it's
Oh,
bonus
yeah,
number.
okay.
I believe bonus number. Bonus number 2.
Two.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's a bonus.
And there's
That's
a few.
awesome.
There's a few. You downloaded some YouTube's also how to smudge, and 8 ways to cleaning your crystal. There's a YouTube. Yeah, it's on the bonus too.
Okay, there should be a worksheet too, or a printout, I believe.
No, I didn't see the worksheet.
Okay, that's what Nikki is going to add, the link
Yeah.
for the worksheet.
Yeah.
Or like I was telling Sherry, if you go to my website, you can also get it from there too, but Nakia will add the link for it.
Whose website? Laura's?
Yes, mine. I can type it in our Get Stoned group.
Yeah, it's in, I know I've typed it in once.
Yeah, I think she has.
Yeah, thewilltowow.com.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, okay. So, yeah, don't forget your bonuses at the bottom because every week I'm going to put different bonuses in there as well. And so you're going to get tons of bonuses. And that's where the chakra charts, like you'll have chakra charts, chakra healing charts, a quick, get stone blueprint to be able to know what the stones mean and stuff like that. So those kind of things will be in the bonus section. So make sure you look out because we do tons of bonuses. And then when y'all have questions, we may record a video and put it in the bonus section as well.
I have a question.
Mhm.
When this course is over, is this going to still be up to go back and review, or
Yes.
Yes.
or once the course is over?
Yeah, it'll still, y'all will have this for a lifetime. If anything, I'll put it on Google Drive and give everyone access to the drive. So in order, like in sequence, so you can go back there and look at it. But you can always log into the Healing Crystal Academy, and the Get Stone group will be ongoing because we're going to, have another academy. One thing that we're also going to do, and this is why we're doing this, is, this class will be able to get us to get a certification where we can get all y'all certified as crystal healers. So y'all have to be able to go back into that to be able to get your crystal healer certification. So that's one thing that we're going to do after the class is over with.
Okay. Now I have another question. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a good book to use to kind of look up crystals and know what type of things that the crystals do? And
I did a video on that. We're going to release that.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
But a good everyone goes to, I'm going to find it in my Kindle book, is...
I'll show you my favorite.
Okay, you have it. It's my Kindle.
Are you guys on video? Are you guys on group video? Because I can't get on the computer.
Sherry, can you see this?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
see
see
that.
the link in the group, Get Stone group?
So crystal chakra healing.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
And
posted it.
it'll help you with how they relate to your chakras too, which is coming later on in the course. So, but this was the first book I used. And it was
Okay.
funny because I literally didn't even know I had this book or remember buying this book. And it just fell off my shelf. What's Nakia got there? Oh, that's a good
The
one.
stones. Okay.
The Book of Stones. It's really thick. But you can get it on Kindle as well. But the book is like this thick.
I know. I don't want to have a book that big. I always put my books on my Kindle.
Yeah. So it is on Kindle for you. But it's called The Book of Stones, and it's by Robert Simmons.
Nice.
Yeah, and I
And
think
then,
they have the most recent.
Nakia, you're going to add a link too with our recommendation reading.
Yeah. We're going to put a book list in there for you.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yay. Did anyone have any other questions? Anything they want to share?
A video you'd like to see? But that's okay. If you guys think of them later, just post them in the group. That's what's fun about having our private group.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all have an awesome week, and thank y'all for coming on the call. This was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed talking to y'all like this. This is great.
It feels more intimate to connect with the group when we can talk and
Kind of see
other.
you.
Yes. All right. Well, y'all have an awesome, and let us know in the group. We'll see you there if you have any questions. And of course, the next module will be out tomorrow. Yay!
Yay.
So if you have any questions about that, let us know, and let us know what you think about it in the group.
Okay.
Oh, have a good week.
Thank you.
All right. she found it. All right. Bye.